Good morning and welcome to SlimChat. The day after the party. Oh dear, did I cheat? Did I have a naughty day? Was I good? Well, Gary was very good. Gary was. He did have some little dumpy beers, but he knows how many sins are in those. They're very, very low. And he had a little bit of birthday cake, but Sophia ate the icing, so it wasn't very big anyway. He did have a few bits and pieces, like a bit of cheesecake and stuff like that, but Gary was good. He didn't have over the sins, although I did see him have some of those fibre ones as well. So, but he's allowed 30 sins, so I can't see that he went over. And I'm sorry about the noise. He's back doing my yarn room. Well, should I say craft room? Because there will be other crafts going on in there, just not very often and not much space for them really, but they will be, you know, might do something in there. But that's a bit loud, isn't it? So I hope you can't hear that too badly. I'm just going to pause it a second and put the mic in, so it must have charged up enough by now. Hang on. Is that better? So yeah, it's probably a lot louder. And you might have, because I've got the dead cat thingy on, look, so you might not hear the fan and the drilling, but you probably will. Sawing, I think he is actually. So yeah, Gary was very, very good. If he went over his sins, it wasn't by much, and if he might not have even done it, might not have even gone over there at all. But I had a little bit of Bombay Sapphire gin. I wouldn't say it was a little, you know, I must have had, and Gemma had these glasses that had a little shot glass moulded inside. So if you wanted to do things like people do Jaeger bombs, and you could fill up the shot bit and then you put your mixer in. But that's perfect really, because I just filled that middle bit up with gin, and then I put like diet lemonade or 7-Up in it. So it was like a lemon and lime, but it was the perfect amount. So if I can't actually remember probably how many I had. Well, maybe 5, I'd say. Didn't go crazy, but it was over the course of the whole day and evening. So I didn't really I didn't get drunk, and I didn't have masses of it, but I was a bit naughty. I had my noodles and I had chicken legs, and I took the skin off. So I started off being really, really good. But then I had these tiny little muffins were calling my name. So I did eat muffin. I ate a bit of cheesecake, and I had a bit of birthday cake, and I feel like there was more. I feel like there was more naughtiness than that, but I actually don't remember any yet. I can't think of anything else. So maybe I wasn't as bad as I thought I was, but I probably was, you know, over my sin. Probably over my sin, but I can't say for sure. Can't actually. Oh, I might have had a bit of chocolate gâteau. I can't actually remember if I ate the chocolate. I think I probably did, but it wasn't huge because it was had to be shared between rather a lot of people. So yes, did have some chocolate gâteau. So I'm allowed 25 sins, and I probably went over 25 sins. But if I did, it wouldn't be by much. And you know, I didn't eat anything else. You know, there wasn't a great deal of food. I shared my noodles. I didn't eat them all. So I didn't kind of eat a lot. So yeah, didn't do too bad really. But I ate naughty stuff. I didn't eat good stuff. I ate party crap really, which. So it's a blip day, but you know, it wasn't a day where I sat there and I had a huge takeout or then ate a nice big stodgy dessert. I just picked all day at a little naughty stuff. It's a party though, so you know, it's got to fit in with life, hasn't it? So that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Today is another day, and I'm going to try and fast to get over that. So I've had nothing but tea, and I have that black. So there's no milk or anything gone in it. And I might stay as long as I possibly can with fasting. I do believe we've got chow mein later, so that's not massively calorific anyway. Wow, that's a good word. So yeah, might succeed, but if I don't, I don't. You know, I'm not like bent out of shape. As long as I stick within the parameters of this diet I'm happy. My biggest problem is trying to have the dairy. I can't have enough for the healthy A, because you have 2 healthy A boxes every day and a healthy B box. You know, I say box, it's options. So the healthy B, I can eat that. I could eat 3 of those, because they turn out their cereal, breads and stuff like that, basically. So even if it's gluten free, you can still, you know, fill up your healthy B quite easy. But whereas, I had such a bad stomach last night, and I guess it was the dairy. So I try my best not to eat dairy. I do eat cheese, and I'm fine as long as it's not milk. It's milk that seems to do it to me. So, oopsie. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you didn't get a bit... There you go. Yeah, so I struggle to do that, because I do have some almond milk, but I don't have cereal that has almond milk in it very often. I've got gluten-free Weetabix stuff, Nutribix. So it's really hard to get right, but I know how to get it so it's a nice breakfast, but I don't really have it that often, and I've only got 3 biscuits left. So yeah, I tend to have overnight oats, and unfortunately the yogurt that you put in there doesn't count as a healthy A, and you're meant to have 2 of them. So I try to have cheese where I can, but you know, it's very difficult for me to have healthy A's. So that's probably part of the diet that suffers for me. Although they say you must have it, it's, you know, not that easy. Milk and cheese, that's about it. And you know, there's only so much things that you can have almond milk. Maybe I'll have to make myself a little drink somehow, you know, try and put some cocoa in it and make myself a nice smoothie of sorts with it in, and that's the only way I'm going to be getting it, I think. Never mind. Oh, so today we've got to stay in. Got a delivery coming later. It's from Wold. It's a couple more cookery books and some hi-fi bars, because you're only allowed to order them once a month. That was, I think, a lockdown thing. You know, during lockdown they put in so that everybody could get them. They had a stipulation where you could only order them monthly. You could order 10, I think, 10 boxes, but you could only do it monthly. So they also sell them in Iceland, which is a store that does frozen stuff, as you can probably gather if you're not from the UK and you don't know what Iceland is. They sell them in there, but they tend to have 2 flavours at a time. So when I first went into Iceland and saw them, they had the nut and raisin. I think it's nut and raisin, but I'm allergic to that one. I think it's whatever nuts they put in, because sometimes if I have something with certain nut in it, I get blisters inside my mouth, and that's what causes I get that when I had that one. And they had mint, which is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, I love the mint one. So we bought the mint. Gary likes the raisin, so we got a couple. And then the next time we went in there, they had honeycomb and salted caramel. Didn't have any other flavours, but they had lots and lots of those. So I bought a few honeycomb ones and the salted caramel, because I like them. Gary doesn't like the salted caramel at all. No chocolate on it though. It just reminds me of nut brittle, and I like it. So but they didn't have the orange or the mint then, and we'd run out. So most of my order this time is the orange and the mint, but even online they had no Rocky Road, although I'm not really keen on that, to be honest. I'll eat it, but it's not my favourite. So I just ordered like one of the other flavours, but 3 each of the orange and the mint, just so that we'd have a few of them to tide us over. And they're good for Gary to take to work when he goes back, you know, something to put in his lunchbox that's kind of nice, and they're only very low syn, so they're a nice little snack. Well, that's it basically today. Got probably a nice chow mein coming, or something that Gary's making with chicken breast anyway. So I had to get it out last night, and I've forgotten what he said. I'm terrible, you know. I never kind of remember. It sort of talks and I hear blah, blah, blah. I'm sure I'm related to Homer Simpson. I'm sure of it. And then he said, I told you. But then, funnily enough, yesterday, I said to him something. I went, do you remember that? He went, no. I said, seriously, you don't remember that? No. And, oh, okay. And then a little while later, there was something else. And he said, I don't remember that. I went, you must. You actually must remember that. No. No, really? And he went, no. And there was about 3 things the whole day. I can't remember what they were now. But they were just, you must remember. No. You're joking. You don't remember anything. You've got the memory of a fly. Or a goldfish, I said. A memory of a goldfish swimming around. Bob. Bob. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to make, but if it turns out wonderful, maybe we'll do a recipe. Never know. Okay, bye for now. Take care.